People that are drawn to social work are people that care. They want to make a difference. They want to help. They know that people are suffering and struggling. It is important to understand that the suffering and struggles of clients, that clients' suffering and struggles did not emerge out of a vacuum. The trauma, the struggle, the suffering is generational. It's historical. So a client that, a clinical social worker is treating a client that is dealing with unemployment, can't find childcare, struggling with anxiety and depression, and they don't have access to the health care that's going to allow them they don't have access to the health benefits that's going to allow them to treat their anxiety and depression in a way that allows them to find a job. Even if they are looking for a job and can find a job, the jobs aren't there. They find a job, they literally don't have the reading skills and the writing skills to fill out a job application because the school they attended was so broken, so inferior. And it's broken and inferior because as long as white middle-class folks are okay, as long as they're attending great schools and they have all the resources they need, well, those kids that are segregated in brown and black communities, most of whom are receiving terrible educations. The classrooms are overcrowded, they don't have books. Sometimes teachers don't even have, they're not even certified to teach. In any case, as long as it's for folks with economic privilege, as long as we're okay, frequently the attitude is as long as we're okay, we don't care what's going on in other people's lives. We don't care what's happening in other people's communities. We do not care what's happening to other people's kids. So here you have a poor woman of color, and you want to offer her some kind of emotional and psychological support. It's important to understand the social and economic context that is converging on her psychologically, spiritually, emotionally in that moment. Job deprivation, a deprivation of jobs, a deprivation of education, food, a deprivation of food, hunger. Some folks that have anxiety and depression, they will use drugs to self-medicate, use illegal drugs to self-medicate because, again, they don't have $200 to pay a psychiatrist to prescribe them medicine that costs another $200 to treat their anxiety and depression. So it's important to understand the present-day social, political, and economic context. And it is also important to understand that color blindness, not seeing race, not seeing that this woman is poor and black, poor and brown, not seeing that, not thinking about, say you're a social worker that is white, not thinking about your whiteness, your middle classness, not thinking about your gender, your sexuality, not thinking about that, that's not going to help her. Have to think about it. Have to think about these intersecting race, gender, sexual identities.